Holy Harlequin, Batman! The Joker has turned Dr. Harleen Quinzel into his personal right-hand woman!
Great Scott, Robin! Who knows what dastardly deeds that clown prince of crime could make that poor deluded child do? Where are they?
Holy Bikini! They're going to the Bermuda Triangle on Penguin's submarine!
Great Scott! Quickly, Robin, we don't have a moment to lose. To the Batboat!
How many times do I have to tell you two? I'm not a boat! Greetings, my fellow geeks and nerds. It is I, Geekboy247. That intro was cringe, and today we are reviewing the Transformers Studio Series 86, number 5, Scourge, who was reused to make the sweeps. We'll get into that in a minute. Here we have Scourge in his boat, spaceship mode thing. Now, if you're not familiar with Scourge, he was a character introduced in the Transformers 86 movie, and he is Thundercracker turned into this guy by the evil Chaos Bringer Unicron. And yes, I know for a fact that it is Thundercracker because it says on the box, which I don't have anymore, so I can't prove it to you. But trust me, it is. So here we have him. We'll just remove that for now. Here we have Scourge in his boat mode, and is it a boat or is it a spaceship? I don't know. Anyway, but this is what he transforms into. There's not a lot to say about it other than the Decepticon symbol there. Oh, and in the movie, at one point his head pops out while in spaceship mode, and you can recreate that by doing this. Do you want me to gut Ultra Magnus? Yeah, that's the line. Really, Transformers, you're getting dark. Anyway, that's it. Size comparisons! Here is Scourge with Siege. Soundwave. Because you can say they scale if you want. I don't know. Moving on. Here he is with Earthrise Optimus Prime. And I will not show you the trailer because that is, because I'm lazy. And, does that scale? Can someone, G1 super toxic fanboy, tell me if that scales or not? I have no idea. Also, this guy broke. We'll get into that later, too. Anyway. And here he is with my previous review. Earthrise Megatron, who did not break Optimus. Anyway. And, of course, here is Megatron with... Not Megatron. Scourge. Here is Scourge with a screaming goat. Okay, so now that we've done that, let's get into his transformation. So, first thing you're going to want to do. He is a shell former, and what that means is that he's literally two halves of a shell covering up a robot. So, let's get into that. You untab his shelly bits. We're going to untab these bits here and bring them up on a double hinge. Collapse those together. Same on the other side. Good, you're done with that. Okay, now we're going to take this thing, fold it up, bring it in, bring this down, bring this whole thing up, bring it this way, and then that way, and then like this. I hope that made sense. Bring this panel down. Fold these back a bit. Move the camera up a bit. Okay, here he is And then you're going to untab the arms from the legs and tab them into his shoulders. Bring them back down. Fold out his toes and his heels. And you're going to want to tab his wings into his back. And final step, you take this thing here on top of his head, spin it around. And here we have Scourge in his robot mode. And this is a very accurate interpretation of his on-screen appearance in the movie. This is very good. Oh, wow. Of course, then there's this kibble back here. Oh, God, that's bad. But hey, look at this. This is all we care about. You're not displaying him from the back. Or maybe you are. I don't know. Anyway, this guy's neat. He looks like a demon, which was kind of the whole thing, because Unicron was an evil demon. And now let's get into his... Crap, I dropped it. Accessories. Scourge comes with this. His gun. And it's a gun. It's a gun. What more can I say? It's a gun. It looks like the Gundam gun. Does that help? Is it just me? Okay, whatever. He also comes with, I dropped it as that as well, this blast effect, this purple blast effect. And so it can make it look like he's shooting things. That doesn't look as good as I would have hoped. But hey, he can shoot things. And you can just plug that into his hand. Pew, 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 Star Wars! Pew, 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 pew! Pew! Anyway, now, let's get to articulation really quick. Head is on a ball joint, so he can wiggle, waggle, and look side to side, up and down. Not very much down, though. His arms, his shoulders could go the 360 if it weren't for these things. Can go out that far. Swivel at the bicep. Bend at the elbow. And swivel at the hands. I did not know that existed until I actually tried it. Anyway, on both hands. That's the bicep. Oh, God. Scourge. Work with me. There we go. So he can do all poses with his hands. He can spin at the waist. Legs go out that far. Back that far. Can spread that far. Rotate a little bit. Bend that far. He has, you could call this toe articulation, but that's for the transformation. And he has a pivot. So he can do pivot-y poses. And then his wings constantly come untapped. Anyway. On to size comparisons! Here he is with his fellow Season 3 Decepticon, Soundwave. And yes, Soundwave was in Season 3. Oh, and Laserbeak, too, in his cassette mode. You can see him in there. Anyway, so that's them. Here he is next to Optimus the freaking Prime, who broke! He broke! Look, look, look. I will show you really quick. There's supposed to be a tab that goes into that port. It broke! Ah! At least Rodimus didn't break Optimus. Who am I kidding? I love Hot Rod and Rodimus. Anyway, there's what they look like together. Prime is significantly taller. And here he is next to my previous review. Earthrise Megatron. Ah! You tyrant, you. Oh, hey. Here he is with him. And they look good together. They were never on screen together, but hey. And also... oh, hey. Megs. Megatron's fusion cannon. I feel like this blast effect was made for Megatron's fusion cannon. Tell me that doesn't look good. Anyway, so that's Megs. And then we have Screaming Goat. And the final thing we have to cover about this figure is this! What is this? Well, you see, the Studio Series line, as you see right here, Studio Series. The Studio Series line makes figures based off of their movie appearances, like this guy. His review is coming soon. Anyway, off of figures from the Michael Bay movies. However, they have a subline called Studio Series 86. This is the 5th one they did. The 86 subline covers figures from the movie. And each of the Studio Series figures, no matter if it's 86 or Michael Bay, come with a little base of displaying. A display base that is included in the box. And this specific display box, we can get it out a bit, is the scene when Thundercracker is converted into Scourge by Unicron. And he looks fairly nice on it. Let's look at the details though. So here we have the Insecticons. One of them might turn into Cyclonus, or maybe Skywarp does. I don't know. There's an Autobot symbol there. Studio Series 86, number 5. Transformers 86. Transformers Generations. Transformers, the movie. Dun, 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 I'm gonna get sued. Anyway, that's the base of displaying, you could call it. Now, if I had a stand, I would totally pose this guy in the air, but I don't own a stand, so I can't do that. Hold on. Let me get this guy displayed. There we are. And that is it for the this review of Scourge. It was a shorter one, I think. I feel like it was a shorter one. And, yeah. Let's move him back a bit. That's it for Scourge. Live long and prosper. May the Force be with you. He broke! In the words of PugFan09, peace through cookies. And don't break again! Knocking him off of that might actually have broken him. Oh, shoot. He's good. Oh, boy. Oh, I'm ridiculous.